Hello everybody. This is a quick progress showcase of my recreation of the canceled 77014 Temple of Doom set, and I'm going to show you what I have so far. Okay, I'm going to start with what would be the main area with, you know, the front of the Temple of Doom. And so we can go through figures real quick, just get them out of the way. So this is, of course, Temple of Doom Indy. He's got his classic look. So this is a pretty easy figure to make, really. All you need is really two figures. You could either have an Indy from either 77012 or 77013. Or if you want, but the face is slightly different, you could use 77015 from the Temple Escape. And then the torso is just the original 2008 or 2007 Temple of Doom Indy torso. So all you really have to do is change out the torso, and then you'll have a Temple of Doom Indy. And this sword piece, don't know what set it came from, but it's listed on lego.com. You're gonna see that reoccurring throughout this whole video. But I think it's currently listed as out of stock due to, like, I guess, sales from Christmas. But yeah, that's about it for Indy. Next is another really hyped figure from this set, Molaram. And I used the original Molaram figure and changed the head and legs. And I know it's not a skirt piece used in the official set, but I thought this looked a bit more, you know, creative and unique. So I think this head, or if it would let me take it off, there we go. I'm pretty sure this head came from a Star Wars clone. I'm not sure, not really well versed in Star Wars Lego, but I'm pretty sure this came from Star Wars. And you know, works pretty well. It looks modernized from the original Molaram, though I don't know how well the cheek lines work. You're not gonna get the red mark on the forehead like the original because, you know, unless you want to paint it, that's up to you, but I chose not to. I gave him a few accessories that are also not really accurate to the set, but just thought would look cool. So you got the cup. I don't know if it has an accurate name, but it's used for the blood of Kali, what they used to brainwash Indy. And this is from Werewolf by Night. It is I think some sort of moonstone, bloodstone, something like that, something with stone in it. But gave it to him to look kind of like the heart that he tore out of some guy's chest. And well, that's about it. You can make this fairly simple if you want to lay down like maybe $50 for a Molaram figure. If you can find the helmet by itself, these things come out actually, then you can get that probably a little bit cheaper. And if you want to get torso, then you could probably just get it like that, because you can get these horn pieces on lego.com. They're about like 15 cents, I believe, probably cheaper. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's it for Molaram. Now this guy right here is very special because he didn't appear in the original set. And recently, his accessory just became somewhat available to the public. You know, if you want to spend $400, but it is the Crypto Voodoo Doll. And there'll be a picture right here, right here, showing you what that looks like. And you can see It is a dark brown minifigure trophy, which is, you know, pretty neat because you can get this from Lego.com and as well as the Lego The Office set. So, you know, but again, since it's after Christmas, this is out of stock, as well a lot of these pieces, maybe. But to make the rest of the figure, you could use the arms. I got these from Dom Torreno, and you can use Sala's torso. And I don't know where this face came from, but it's in the Hogwarts Magical Trunk set, and I think maybe the Quidditch version too. And then this turban piece, since it doesn't exist in black, you can use a Sharpie on a medium lavender, or really any color that's light enough so you can properly get the black on there. And then just, you know, go over the parts visible, and then boom. You may have to use a couple layers, because I did, and then make sure it dries properly so it's not smudging the inside of your figure, or the face prints of your figure. You might want to get like something like this just to put it on, something with pieces you don't really care for, and go to town, you know, with a Sharpie. Next we got Thuggy Guard. Now this one, again, same technique for the turban piece, and it's just the original figure with the Jovito's head from 77015, and then a classic little sword piece, which I believe in the actual set it's one of these pieces, because a lot of people like to use this piece for the machete that Indy gets. So, and you know, it's available, so I'd recommend getting that if you're to make this. But since I wanted my Indy to have it, I gave him this random sword piece. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good on him. These two. So we got Willie Scott using a different head and hair piece, of course, because you know, since this set got canceled, the pieces included, some of them don't exist, like the wavy long hair doesn't exist in this color. So you could use similar piece that you can get on, again, Lego.com, as well as the head. I think it's still there, but again, careful, stuff might be out of stock. And you just slap that on the original torso and legs. And if you don't have that, I'll show you a alternate method for making a Willie Scott figure. And we got short round. I changed out the legs for no real reason, just wanted to see how it looked. And head is from, I believe you can get it somewhere else, but I got mine from the Hogwarts Great Hall from 2018, and flipped it to the frowning expression, just to make them seem a little worried. And then you can get this baseball cap from Lego.com. And this is the actual hat they used for short round in the set. You can look at the pictures, and yeah, that's the only downside of having this head, is that there's two sides. So if you want to take an eraser, you can remove the other side, but I don't really want to. And yeah, so I'm going to show off some bonus figures that I've made. Of course, we got, which probably is a bit dark since it's a slave for a mine, but if you want to have a scene where Indy frees the slaves, like in the movie, then you can make this. You just need the Jovito's torso, pickaxe, gray legs. I prefer if you, I mean, I don't have any more turban pieces that I can Sharpie, but recommend using more turbans. Get maybe like 10 of them, at least, if you want to make an army. And then, you know, make sure you have plenty of Sharpie to go around. And I don't know where this head came from, but I'm pretty sure you can get it from the Hogwarts trunk set. I just got this from a random building minifigure at my local Lego store. Not an official Lego store, just a Lego store in general. And then I'll have that. And this, this is a alternate technique for building the Thuggy Guard. Whoops. Sorry about that. But of course, use this piece. And then, yeah, so you can get these two pieces on lego.com. And this is actually, you have to replace one arm because this arm is in dark gray, or I mean, dark tan, sorry. And then you'll be able to make this figure. And then we got this guy. I really just swapped the head. It's right there, and the turban. But you can use the Jafar head if you want. This is the only head I had available for a figure like this. And then this is actually a slightly different turban piece that I once well, doesn't want to come off, but it was a white one, now Sharpie black. So you could use that, or really any turban. Like I said before, it's up to you. But you do that, you can make a couple different figures. And this one, the last one, there's nothing really special about it. It's just an alternate method for building one of these, if you really want to. You can use really any black torso, that would work. But yeah. Now, I'm gonna get on to small stuff that I have built, so that we can get that out of the way, so we can move on to really the main thing I have done. So this, real quick, is supposed to be the trap door. You have a picture right here showing you. And this is supposed to be one piece. It's supposed to be a 2x6 plate in dark tan, but last time I checked, that doesn't exist, at least not yet. That sounds very ominous, but you know, at some point they'll probably release it for something else. And then this is the base piece of the skull, where you store the rest of the Shankara stones. So if you want to, this would be a full plate, like over here. This is just so it wasn't hidden by the trapdoor. Nothing to do with the build itself. Oh, well, so this is one of the pillars for each side, and it's got the tail piece, which you can get from 77015. You'll just have to get at least multiple of them, and then you can build that. Very simple. And this is just a piece of the skull. It's supposed to be up here, but don't have the pieces to finish building it. Plus, it's a bit of a confusing technique because I'm pretty sure these are in the eyes, and at least I would hope so. What would be a Temple of Doom set without all 3 Shankara stones? So that's really all I have. You can see there's like a couple, like a torch, one unfinished piece of another one of these for the other side, and another torch right there for both sides. And then, oh, real quick, probably wondering why these are in bright orange. Well, that's because, these appeared in dark orange in the official set, but, due to unfortunate circumstances, they don't exist for retail, at least at the moment. So until those pieces come out in a different set, or if the official set releases, you can you can order these on lego.com and use those. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you can order the light brick now on lego.com. So you can go ahead and get that. Now I'm gonna clear this stuff off so that I can show you okay, starting over here, we have, you know, the beginning of the track. So I built more from when I was originally gonna do this video. So I have part of the bridge, which is not very sturdy right now since there's nothing to connect to just yet, but you can put a figure on there and he'll either fall off or stay put, depending on how you put the figure on there. And looking closely, it seems there was a rail or handrail you can have your figure maybe hold on to. It's very hard to see where it's attached to, so you know, I just have some random pieces holding these two in place. And that's about it for that. You can see down here, there is a lava pit, which is supposed to connect to the main base of the temple. And then under here is, well, I don't know if anything's supposed to be under here, but looks pretty cool nonetheless. And these pieces, I don't have the proper coloring, but I'll get that eventually. Probably next update I'll have something new. And then the thing everyone, or I think everyone's been waiting for, is the cart. Here we go. So you can place him in there. And yeah, this one's not fully complete, but hopefully if this works, you can flick this and boom. That worked way better than the first few hundred times I tried this. So we're gonna put that guy over there. And yeah, so I tried my best to recreate how these looked from the low quality picture. And yeah, I feel, you know, it looks better than the first time I tried recording this. I'll put like a screenshot right here. Wow, my hands are dirty. But you know, moving over here, moving Mole around back out of the way, you can see over here that we got a small barrel with a pickaxe and a metallic shovel, just relaxing in there. And that's from the official set. Last time, if I looked at it correctly, this was a silver shovel, and since this exists, it goes in the set. I think, again, lego.com, you might be able to get this. And this right here, nothing attached to it yet, but it's supposed to be the boards that say end of track. Maybe it would be stickered, I don't know, but it's supposed to be right here. And since it's on something like this, probably could spin. Though I don't know, since it's supposed to come down here, if it would just crash into that, sending these flying. But seems maybe that's what they wanted. But yeah, so we got a little area over here. Again, supposed to connect right here to the main frame of the temple. And we got a little lantern here. And, you know, you can put a figure here if you want to display it. Like, you know, since these two are supposed to be in the cart, you can have it so Indy just stopped the train, or just stopped the cart, and it's like, ooh, ooh, water, water. And then, you know, since right here, there's supposed to be a giant water bucket that's supposed to splash onto them, you can recreate that scene to the best of your abilities. So, yeah, I think that's about it. So I'll set this back up and then I'll close out the video. Thank you all for watching. Sorry there wasn't much to show off in this video, but, you know, just wanted to get a quick progress video since I promised the subreddit that I would. But if you enjoyed this video, stay tuned. Hopefully I'll have more out soon. And, yeah, that's about all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.